This is the second video for the personal development plan, reporting up to the midpoint of my internship. And up to the midpoint of my internship, I had had a lot of experiences learning about how the German culture works when it comes to giving feedback. I had gotten feedback on many projects then to that point, small and larger projects. And in Germany, it's very normal to speak directly. It's not meant to be offensive or insulting in any way. It is simply, it agrees with the German mentality of solving the problem and focusing on the problem. And to focus on the problem, you have to address the things that are wrong. Therefore, it's not seen as bad to state directly what's wrong because it's seen as part of the solution of finding what's right. And so my goal was to improve my emotional resilience and hardiness to be able to handle tougher feedback and continue working. And with my plan, the way that I had it made in the accountability section, I was going to talk with my wife about my plan once a week. Well, we ended up actually talking more frequently about it almost every day because it helped to actually manage the stress. It became a way for me to manage stress was to actually talk about it on the same day that it happened, simply to work out some solutions verbally and to have someone there who could hold me accountable to those solutions. So those were some of the revisions that I made up to the midpoint of the internship, and I learned up to that point that I wasn't necessarily prepared to take what seemed to be fairly harsh feedback. Although, for example, it was regarding PowerPoint layout, like the layout of some of the slides and even the margins on a PowerPoint. To me, that seemed a little over the top, but it was simply done so that the PowerPoint itself complied with the requirements of Volkswagen's display requirements. And so doing that seemed harsh at the beginning, but it made sense as I began to understand in the culture the point of that kind of feedback was to simply get to the right solution and get something so that it was in its right form, not meant as insulting or derogatory in any way. So yeah, that was up to the midpoint, things that I learned about that, and those were some of the adjustments that I made to my personal development plan and then carried out from there.